Hi governors, DGB here. Today I'm actually just doing a simple video. It's not my usual content, like I'm not reacting to video game content or anything like that. I'm not discussing anything. But today I am discussing stuff, but so the thing is so obviously most of you probably know that I have a side channel named Acting Out Rap Battles, and so I'm going to be, and I have a Discord where I ask people, hey, why not just ask me some questions about the channel, or give me some matchups, some battles and stuff. And so I just asked around hey, what kind of things do you want me to discuss really? And so I got a bunch of suggestions, matchups, that kind of thing right here. And so I decided I wanted to talk about them. Also, if it's obvious I did not script any of this, I just wanted to go all out on it. I just wanted to it to be me, nothing else. So obviously I know what these matchups and the questions are. I run the Discord server and such. But yeah, I did not a lot of these. I only had 3 thoughts before this. Yeah, so you know what? Let's just jump in. So before we jump in, this video is gonna be divided into the questions first, and then the rap battle suggestions. So if you want. Here's where the question. Well, the questions are going to be in 10 seconds, but the matchups are going to be at this time frame. I'm going to put it somewhere on screen, probably right there or so. And there might be chapters. Who knows? YouTube's stupid sometimes. But let's just jump into the questions. From your least favorite Ethan, what's your favorite kind of sandwich? This might sound stupid, but I do not really eat sandwiches. I'm sorry. I guess I'll have to say a cheeseburger. That's the closest I really eat to sandwiches. I'm sorry. I'm American. I'm too fat for this. From Dudes, it was named Ronald McDonald's in the server at the time. When I was taking a screenshot. It was. I'll probably be very late for this, but screw it. My question is, DGB, if you could remake one battle of yours, which one would it be and why? I had a rule for myself that it could not be Speed Racer versus Captain Falcon, which was my first battle, or Chills versus Shaggy and Scooby Doo, which was my most controversial battle. Since it sucked really. I'm just gonna look at them now. Now I'll be honest. It's either Finn and Jake versus Lewis and Clark, or Nintendo versus Microsoft. I've been considering doing a Microsoft versus Nintendo sequel for some time. So I guess I would just say Finn and Jake versus Lewis and Clark, because I'm more likely to remake that than just do a sequel. So Also from Dudes, which is a character you want to bring for the series? So tons of characters for this. I'm just gonna ramble on. A Breaking Bad character. They've always most likely Walter White or Saul Goodman is probably. I'll probably base it more off Better Call Saul for that. A Scott Pilgrim character, most likely Scott himself or Ramona. I have more. Yes, probably another Undertale character. Who knows? I think I had some more ideas. Batman. I've recently really wanted Batman or Superman, a DC character. I wanted to use Batman for. I don't really have that many matchups for Batman, but Batman seems interesting to do, and good, because I don't think we've really had a good Batman battle yet, and even then there's not been that many. Guy Fawkes, I wanted to use him before the Dustin battle. Yeah, I thought of some lines for him, so I sort of want to use Guy Fawkes eventually. William Shakespeare, yeah. Not just a bunch of history characters, honestly. But I'm just gonna say it. My opinions on characters changed a lot. So in a week from now, I'm not gonna like care for like the characters I'm saying right now, but then I'll probably be like, oh, I want to use more Adventure Time characters, or like I want to use more freaking like I want to use Rick and Morty or something. Like it's gonna be something like that. So like for now, tons of history, Breaking Bad, like that kind of stuff. Let's know about that. From Godzilla fan 8889. And they almost messed that up. I don't know if it's been mentioned before, but as a question, what program does DGB use to edit? It'd be great to use something similar for my rap battle series, since I don't know much about how to do the rap battle style video editing specifically. Alright, so I use KineMaster Diamond, which is like a mod for KineMaster. I'm honestly using it to edit this video right now, but if you guys want like editing tutorials of how I do editing for my battles, I would be down to do it, since like, you know, I've got tons of questions like before about like, hey, how do you do this with KineMaster and like stuff like that. So like, if you guys want me to like do something like that, I will be down. Just yell at me like what you want me to like talk about one day, and I'll do an editing tutorial on KineMaster Diamond. It's like the same thing, but like not, you know. From Dudes Again. Which is a creator do you like to collab with? It can be both for a rap battle and your main channel content, and which character would you like them to say? So I've been considering Dustin for a battle, Freshie Knall for a battle for some time. I was going to try to get him for Alexander Graham Bell or Thomas Edison, I forget who, for, you know, Alexander Graham Bell versus Thomas Edison. But I don't know, I just never asked him. So most likely if I do, I'll probably get him for Pennywise one day, probably. That's the obvious Freshie Knall role. I've considering, like, for years I've been wanting to get Dilly since he joined the community. I really wanted to get him, but, you know, I've just never had the chance to really. That's all I could think of for right now, since, like, obviously everyone would want to, like, collab with, like, Eddie FRB, like, from Animation vs. Anything. But, like, everyone else I sort of collabed with already, and even then, like, everyone else I've been like, huh, might want to, like, oh, Quizzical. I'm very hoping I'm pronouncing that right. They're a great dude. Yeah, I've always wanted to get them in a battle. From Durburger, what's a character you want to do, but most likely will not happen for a long time? Walter White and Jesse. I had a few matchups for them, like Walter White versus Willy Wonka, which, you know, obviously I'm not going to do now after the Dustin battle. Yeah, so, like, you know, you gotta get in the Breaking Bad battle. I also have a battle that's very, like, finished writing. It's in recording right now, but it's not going to come out for a long while, since, you know, I'm not really going to say it. We're filming it on set, or like doing live action bits for it, so I don't know how it's gonna work really, but we'll see. Alright, we made it to the suggestions part of the video, where I'm gonna read the rap battle suggestions and then discuss my thoughts on them, and let's see how it goes. Okay, so here's my matchup suggestion from Deuce. Baldi versus the Riddler from Batman, obviously. Guys wearing green coats who ask you questions, and if you answer wrong, you 30-70 consequences from them. I'll try to... Oh, yeah, okay. So, I really like this matchup. I don't know how... The problem is, I really love Riddler. I'll be down to use Baldi. I just don't know, like, when's the right time to use both of them, and what matchup would be the best for them. So, like, they've both been on the edge of being used in an AORB. I just never, you know, really did anything with them. I've been suggested Baldi a few times, so, like, and I'm still gonna use it for something. So who knows? We might get, you know, a Baldi versus Riddler soon. If I use another Batman villain, I'm thinking Spider-Man villains. Never mind. If I use two Spider-Man villains, I did Two-Face before. That one did not go well in views. But that battle was pretty, so, you know. From deleted user, this is how long the video has been in production for. Lois versus Kina. I'll be down to do this for an April Fool's battle where it's a royale of the Family Guy family members. And it's just terrible impressions for all of them. Like, we get the giggity giggity, like a terrible, like, Quagmire. And we cast a white guy as Cleveland. No, for real, I'm not doing that. From right this is right. I finally get to discuss this after so freaking long. Shaggy and Scooby Doo versus Kills featuring Pac-Man, but the whole cast is not right. Yes. Alright, time for a rant. So, I never fully like explained to a ton of people why Kills versus Shaggy happened, but so I think it was because like there was a bunch of shows that was being made at some time, and like people were discussing that in the Uberosity server, like the Discord server for that. And then I jokingly made a cover art for Kills versus Shaggy since like horror stuff. And I think that was because I was in a Righteous live stream, and obviously you know Righteous does impressions of like Shaggy and Scooby Doo, which is where I based my Shaggy's voice from. And so it's perfect since I'm pretty sure I got the idea for Kills versus Shaggy off of Righteous, and I didn't want to. I was going to ask him to voice. I'm gonna assume Shaggy, or like both Shaggy and Scooby Doo for the battle, but like I just never did because I was too scared to. So like, Righteous also mentioned he'd be down to do this, for like if I ever decide to redo it. But I don't know if I will, just because like I don't want that battle to be like my Kills vs. Shaggy sequel to be known as like just a remake of that battle, like, or a sequel to that battle. I want it to be something else. And even at honestly, I probably would not use Pac-Man in that battle again, because Jesus Christ, the matchup was already loose enough. I don't think Pac-Man made it any better. It's like the amount of people that seriously asked, hey yo, why the hell is Pac-Man in this? Like, what's the connection? After that battle was too freaking many. Like, I had like 3 people ask, which is like 4 more than I could have had. Except if it's Super Hot Spiderverse or Red, I would most likely, I wanted to never tell people that connection. But honestly, I would sort of be down to reuse, like, do it again. Maybe, maybe not. I'm on the fence about it, like, because some days I might be down for it, some days I might not be. Also, I'm sorry if I keep looking that way. There's a bird outside. Hi, bird. Holy crap, it's a blue jay. And he's oh, there's 2 of them. Alright. Back to this list. From Dude. He brought up Shaggy vs. Ace Ventura. This is a matchup he's thrown around in the crew server for like a few years, since it's like detectives that have things to do with like animals, since like, you know, Scooby Doo, Pet Detective, that kind of stuff. And we brought up the idea because I have an image that's me dressed up as Ace Ventura with someone dressed up as Shaggy, and they were like, viewers were like, holy crap, we can make this into a battle, that would be good. But yet again, I don't know right now how I feel about reusing characters, unless like it's a sequel or a remake or like a small cameo or something. But like, that's the only thing stopping me from making this battle, because, you know, obviously I have the costume. I'll take it over right here, and obviously, you know, people say I look like Shaggy a lot, so like, and that's literally just green shirt, names that are red, and I think I have those, so like, I already have a Shaggy costume. So yeah, like, that battle is very being, like, that's the same problem as just with Shaggy, where like one day I'm like, yeah, let's do it, and the next day we're like, I'm not reusing Shaggy, no, I refuse. So like, just depends on the day. Yeah, Deuce has a couple more suggestions, so I'm just gonna say Deuces for the next couple of them. Nothing against Dudes, I love you, but like, you know, I have you in a couple more. So next from Dudes is Bob Ross versus MC Escher, another one we talked about in the crew server. wear it. Since I have the Bob Ross costume, like I have the afro right here, really. That's for, or I'm gonna wear it for the rest of this bit. So I have the Bob Ross costume, and he has the MC Escher costume, and that I threw around in the crew server. Now, what if we do a live action version of this? Since like he has the MC Escher costume, and I have the Bob Ross costume, so. And I wanted to do a Bob Ross battle for years. Gordon Ramsay was another option. Steve from Minecraft was an option, but obviously I'm not going to do that. And Vincent Van Gogh was another option, but you know, I really do not want to do that anymore. Really, I don't necessarily care, since the entire appeal for that was like the Starry Night. So like, and I did write lyrics for that, so if I could one day find them, I will bring them up again. So yeah, I would really be down for this. It's just, you know, filming live action, I don't know how I would do it. I don't think I could pull it off for a bit. Next from dudes is Santa versus the Observer, who I assume is from Marble Hornets. They're always watching you. I really like this matchup. I think it could go really well. I just do not want to do this battle for now, since I have a few, like, I have 2 or 3 more horror battles, like, for this year. And that's even the ones I think I could complete, really, since I have one that should be releasing, like, really soon, maybe even today, who knows, or it already did release by the time I'm done and, like, uploading this. I have one for Halloween. There's going to be a Halloween battle this year. And I have one that, on set 1 that I mentioned earlier. The second one, like the 4th one, is like one I've just been writing by myself. It's something that's like Halloween versus Christmas. So like, I might even set it on. Like, for this year I do the matchup I had then. Next year I do the, like, Santa versus the Observer next year. So like, I like this idea a lot. I'm just probably not going to do it for now. Alright, so the final 2 dudes' ideas. Alright, we're getting close to the end for this. Which I say when I add 10 more minutes to the video. So, SpongeBob versus Flapjack from, obviously, Flapjack. I know Flapjack has stuff to do with water and like the whale and stuff. So like, the matchup is just like young kids, water stuff, I think. But obviously I don't know much about Flapjack. Obviously I could like quote most SpongeBob episodes, like, people order our patties, poop, like that kind of stuff, like the moment you've all been waiting for. Yeah, I know SpongeBob episodes by heart, but all I really know about Flapjack is the intro, and that's been compared to Can of Coke. That's all I know about it. So like, maybe, who knows. The second one is the Man in the Hat from Curious George versus Charlie Brown. I forgot to mention this earlier, but Snoopy has really been considered. So like, I assume like I probably would be down to use another Peanuts character like Charlie Brown, since like Charlie Brown and Snoopy, obviously like both of them are very connected. But Man in the Yellow Hat is also considered against Don Arbuckle. Both of them, like both Snoopy and the Yellow Hat, Man in the Yellow Hat, have been considered for Don Arbuckle and Garfield. Just noticed that. But I'll be down for this one, since there's also the Yellow connections with the third, the hat, obviously. I don't know what the point of that was, but I'll see how it goes. Like, maybe in like a month or 2 I'll be down for this, since like this feels like a matchup I really need to like think about. Like I'll be down for it, but like I'm not in the mood to write it right now. Like pretty much 90% of battles we have on the crew server. Alright, now we're on to a giant comment. Nothing against that, but from Godzilla fan 8,889. There, I got it. Okay. Okay. So first one is Missino versus I hope I pronounced this right. After Luna from Sonic. Oh, Nintendo versus Sega, but the most iconic hit characters. I really like that. I don't know much about the Sonic character, but like, and I already used Missino, but like, I think that's a character I've already used, but no one would care that I used him before. So yeah, maybe I've also been considering using whatchamacallit, that one Sonic thing, Majin Sonic, whatever it's called, the one fight used. Yeah, I've been considering using that. So this is not that likely, but I still think it's interesting. Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion versus Doors from Roblox. I wanted to use Spooky. I don't know if there's any real characters besides Spooky in that. I assume that's Spooky, like the ghost girl. And I don't know much about Doors. I think I've heard of it. It's like a horror game, but Roblox. Oh, apparently one inspired the other. I just looked at it now. I'm sorry. But well, maybe. Who knows? We'll see. Like, that does seem interesting. But I just don't know. Like, maybe for a Halloween battle one year, or like a Spooktober battle, possibly. Next, Fake Hypno, I really hope I'm pronouncing that right again. Versus Doodlebob. The totally real fake versions like Iconic Test. I like that idea. I don't know what Fake Hypno is from. I don't really know much about them. But like, I'll be down for it. I think like a Doodlebob battle is also be considered. Like SpongeBob, he's like, "Fitnin'!" I can like quote tons of it. Oh, now this is a good one. I wanted to talk about Underverse, which I really assume is like an Undertale version of what like Spiderverse is, which is Undertale versus Spiderverse. There's no exact characters in mind. So obviously I'm going to assume like I'm most likely going to use like Spider-Ham, Miles, Penny, Spider-Man Noir. I have not seen Across the Spider-Verse yet, but I absolutely love Into the Spider-Verse. So like I'm most likely just gonna pull information from that. Now I do obviously know things about Across the Spider-Verse, like canon events, like Penny Parker the Press, that kind of stuff. But besides that, I'll just act on that. But I'll be down for it. I don't know how I feel about using another Undertale AU since I used Air Sands a couple years ago and Sands versus Mimikyu. But I'll be down for it. I really hope I'm correct with it being an Undertale AU. Okay, next one is SCP-049. I hope that's how they say it. Versus the Fae Doctor from Shovel Knight. Fae Doctors. I think I've been considering this one for a couple years. I always thought like Shovel Knight, like the Fae Doctor from it, has been very cool. I like his design. I never played Shovel Knight, but and I think I know who 0949 is. Sorry, I heard like DCA, I think, talk about him before. So yeah, I'll be down for this, honestly. Next one is Nest vs. Pikachu. No, I would rather eat a brick. And the final one for today is, honestly, might be my favorite. Plankton from SpongeBob versus the Hamburger. I'm just outright gonna say it. Consider this one being made eventually. I don't know when, but it's most likely gonna be made since this one is honestly genius. I hate this because of how good it is. I also have a hamburger costume since I was in for a Halloween a couple years ago. So like I could honestly make this live action, not like half live action if I want. So, like I am very considering this. I love this idea. Alright, that's all I really have for today. Since that's all I got, I would be down for like if people in the Discord or people in the comments want another one like this, I'll be down for it. since I really liked doing it, discussing matchups, and I totally did not rip off this from Mr. Tibbs. Forgot to say that. I'll be down for this again. So if you want, leave a comment. I will still keep the Discord chat open, and if you want a link to the Discord server, just message me on Discord. I will send you a link. That's really it. Thank you for everyone who sent in a matchup or sent in a question. It means a lot to me. I'm very thankful. So, have a nice day, and see you later, governors.
Get any worse than Odin thought Goldilocks would be one of my concerns. Prince of the Saiyans, my whole race knows there's no other. You can rear your ugly head to fight for ground with your own brother. Past the legend.